Hello everyone, and thank you for being part of the Liverpool chapter. And please subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to you, as long as it's sports and as long as it is Liverpool related. Right about here at the Liverpool chapter with me, your very host Abu Kals, as I'm definitely dedicated to bring to you the latest trade as it comes in. I will be remembered that the club Liverpool is looking at reinforcements in different fields, but right about now, there is a game that's going to be happening between Liverpool and Karlsruhe. And Karlsruhe is also going to be playing the club Liverpool today. It is a game that's going to be happening very soon, definitely. And there is quite another game on Monday. A number of games are going to be happening, really. Pre-season club friendlies really are going to be happening for the club Liverpool, and Liverpool is looking at different ways on how they can definitely improve their squad, and whoever really doesn't play quite well during the club friendlies will definitely have less chances of remaining at the club Liverpool. And right about now, it will be remembered that really Liverpool has already signed a few football players. We're talking about Alexis McAllister, and who is a Brighton and Hove football player, and also an Argentine. He won the World Cup, that's what we mean. And yet the other one, the other football player that signed for Liverpool is Dominic Soboslai, who is also a very good football player, a very good midfielder, who comes to the club Liverpool from RB Leipzig, and is a Hungarian professional football player. Anyway, let's hope really everything goes on quite well for him, for the two football players, with the fact that the club Liverpool is looking at reinforcement again in a few sections, in mainly the midfield. And do not forget that the fact that Liverpool is also looking at selling a few football players, and it is reportedly said that it is a deal that is done, sealed, and confirmed when it comes to Fabinho. Fabinho is heading to the Saudi Pro League, and a deal of £40 million has been agreed between a club in the Saudi Public Investment Fund, a club that is part of the Saudi Public Investment Fund. And the deal is reportedly to the deal will be reportedly to be finished very soon, once the initial payment of the £40 million is done, and that really gives the club Liverpool quite a big chance to sign more football players, because a lot more money will be coming in. So we've got quite a big number of football players really to talk about. We've got a big number of football players to talk about. We've got Moises Caicedo, or we can be talking about Moises Caicedo, whether it's going to be possible for him to move to the club Liverpool. And we've got Verratti to talk about. And we've also got Romeo Lavia. We're also going to be talking about Romeo Lavia. Now, let me see who else. Let me see who else are we talking about. Are we talking about Verratti? And also Joshua Kimmich. Anyway, let's get into this, and let me see whom we can definitely start with. We can start with let's see. Anyway, let's start with Moises Caicedo. And we'll remember that Moises Caicedo is an Ecuadorian professional football player, and also plays for the Brighton and Hove football club. There's been quite big links. There's been big links for Moises Caicedo and him joining the club Liverpool, but it hasn't come out quite well, and as planned, as the club Chelsea is going on with negotiations for this football player. However, there's a bit of good information in there that Chelsea put in two bids. One was worth £60 million. The initial bid was £60 million. Yeah, the second bid was £70 million, and all of them were definitely rejected. And it is reported from different sources that Chelsea is preparing a third bid that is worth £80 million. So the question is Liverpool willing to pay more than £80 million for Moises Caicedo? That's a question I will leave to you. Anyway, let's get to yet another football player to talk about. Let's talk about Verratti. Really, Verratti has been linked to a big number of clubs, and he plays for Paris Saint-Germain. And we could definitely be seeing a bidding war for the football player, as the club Liverpool is interested in signing the football player. Liverpool is saying that they definitely need Verratti, and we could see Verratti really moving to the club Liverpool, as negotiations are taking place between Verratti and also the club Paris Saint-Germain plus Liverpool Football Club, to make sure that there can happen. There can be a big solution in this transfer, so that he can definitely head to the club Liverpool. You can let us know or what you definitely think about the football player and his potential move. Anyway, I think yet the other football player that we need to look about is Joshua Kimmich, and it will be remembered that Joshua Walter Kimmich is a German professional football player who plays as a defensive or right back for Bundesliga club Bayer Leverkusen, and also the German national team. So it will be remembered that he's been linked to quite a big number of clubs, but Liverpool really one of those clubs that he's been linked to. From the Liverpool Echo, we're seeing that Joshua Kimmich has already given his verdict on Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool amid this transfer rumor, with fresh reports suggesting that Joshua Kimmich's position at Bayern Munich is not as strong as first thought. He could be a candidate to plug a huge gap in Liverpool's midfield. So that's from the Liverpool Echo. I think really the fact that I think he could definitely do quite great, because he's a versatile football player. As we've seen, he can play as a centre back, he can play as a defensive midfielder. Liverpool is looking for a football player in those areas, and if Liverpool can have him, if Liverpool can really sign him, then that would definitely be great news. Liverpool has not yet made big contact with the football player. It is still just a rumor in its initial stages. It's a developing story. We will definitely have to get into it once it really matures. And also talking about Romeo Lavia, I will remember that Romeo Lavia is a Southampton football player who plays quite well for the Southampton club, and he's been linked to quite a big number of clubs. And he came to Southampton, went to Southampton from Manchester City, and Manchester City owns 20% of whatever transfer fee is given to Southampton in regards of the transfer of Romeo Lavia. So let's really hope everything goes on quite well for Romeo Lavia in the current Liverpool squad, because we most likely going to be seeing him making a move to Liverpool, as Jurgen Klopp is very interested in signing him. And there were very many chances, very big chances, that Jurgen Klopp is going to sign the football player, because it's been linked to Chelsea. Chelsea hasn't done anything. It's been linked to Arsenal. Arsenal hasn't done anything. It's been linked to Manchester United. It's all talk. And right about now, the club Liverpool is really preparing a bid for the football player, despite the fact that he looks to be quite expensive. I mean, £50 million for a football player like him, really can be a bit tricky. But if Jurgen Klopp really trusts the football player, then I think we should trust the process. Let me know. You can let us know what you definitely think about Romeo Lavia and his him joining the club Liverpool, as I personally think that he's a great talent and he would do quite well at the club Liverpool. So already you can put in your predictions about the game that is going to be happening today. Let us know what you think about this game, whom you think is going to be winning this game. Do you think Liverpool is going to win this game, or do you think it's going to lose the game? Anyway, let's hope really, because Liverpool is playing Karlsruhe, and let's really hope that Liverpool will win this game, and the fact that Dominic Szoboszlai is going to play, Alexis McAllister is going to play. We're going to have quite a big number of football players in there, so it will be a good thing if you watch that game. Anyway, thank you for being part of the Liverpool chapter, and please subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to you, as long as it is sports and as long as it is Liverpool related. Right about here at the Liverpool chapter with me, your very host, Abu Gals. As I thank you and goodbye for now.